Hey guys, this is just an announcement of stating that I've re-uploaded all my live reactions, and each of my live reactions that I've re-uploaded will have this message. Due to a recent copyright strike by Shueisha with my live reaction of chapter 834 of One Piece, I've decided to re-download all my previous live reactions and censoring all the censorship out of them. Most of the videos are got my whole window with the whole web browser behind me, and before I started shrinking them down into the whole frame of live reactions and everything, it'll be a little bit larger. But so it'll be censored with me there, because if I try to enlarge the image now, it will make it look like it's pixelated, blurred, and won't look as nice and smooth as I would like it to be. And I haven't got and because I recorded it via XSplit, that is even worse. So instead of me trying to recreate these live reactions and do a full-on recreation of them, you will have to deal with a whole splattering of my old logo, of Kaizo Taking Corner's old logo splattered all over, just to cover up the whole web page, so that it's just my little screen in the corner. So, but there will still be audio with it and everything. I won't be changing any of that and stuff like that, but it will be there. And I have made the video slightly longer than normal, but this is just an introduction video to that and everything. There will be two intros to this, but this one will lead into the new intro that I do enjoy, that I did make, and with the combination of Charles is Anime World, the captain and leader of the Double L Club that I'm a member of, and everything. So that will be there, and then you've got the old intro, so that the authenticity is still there with the rest of the video. This is slightly longer than it was planned to be, but hopefully everything is up to standards. And like I said, this message will be played in every live reaction that I have posted, so you guys know the gist of things and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's head on to the censored live reaction videos that will be replacing the original live reaction videos. I didn't want to do this, but I had to. So let's crack down to it. Hey guys, and as you probably know from when I done my Bleach is ending in 5 chapters video, I have stated that I will be doing live reactions, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to be doing a raw review as well along with it. There will be still edits. The only type of edit is to splice the pause breaks after the live reaction, and then when I introduce myself to doing the review, there will be a slight edit there, just so I can include the intro of my videos into there. So there was a brief gap, and this is part of the live reaction, so there won't be rarely any edits in this introduction part or the. So as you can see, I've got it in a new layout as well. I still have the live reaction bar, but I've also brung this new live reaction window box and everything with the live reaction on the side here as well. So, or there, depending on how it's being recorded. Saying live reaction on the top, and live reviews as well, but it's not going to be really a live review, mainly just the live reaction part. And I've also got the live reaction banner just to hide the whole manga stream, so that it's still a little bit hidden as well. So let's get on with the live reaction, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the whole thing in the review portion, what will be a straight continuation of this as well. So let's go. So we see you watch going to that portal. See Renji holding Zabimaru, swinging it, goes his enemies, back lies before him. Renji goes, wait, hold it right there, you bastard. Stop. Don't even bother, Renji. There we have Ichigo. I think it is page 3 that I need to go to. So there we have Zabimaru split, broken, and you watch. Yeah, he used his changing the future ability, and Renji's shocked for what happened. Bleach chapter 681. End. 2 worlds. We have harsh vaults on the ground. Probably heavy breathing because he's going to die. Don't know, but probably. Then we have Uryu just sitting there. Okay. What are you making that face for? Do you think that I'd be upset that I'd feel betrayed? Do you think that His Majesty would siphon away all of my power? It's just the opposite. I take pride in it, that His Majesty found your power unfitting to steal. So then he chose to steal mine instead. I can't think of a greater honor. Yeah, because only I am capable of being an asset to His Majesty. You're just looking at him. I see. Wait, Ishida Uryu. Come here, so that I may transfer your wounds onto myself. I am about to die. Whether I'm wounded a bit more or not will have no bearing on the outcome. What? What are you saying? What's wrong? Are you taking pity on me? We were at each other's throats just a minute ago, with every intent of killing one another. Yeah, but why do you hesitate? You said it yourself. You put everything you have on those scales of yours. Because if you merely followed others while being lost and adrift, yourself without ever truly weighing your decision and consequences, then you just may come to regret everything. In light of that, weigh this as well. Put it all on your scale, Ishida Uryu. You must go and save your friends. And then Uryu's actually surprised what he's hearing. Alright. Okay. Okay, we've got buildings. Even if it doesn't alter or change the end result, even if in the slightest making decisions based on convictions that you believe in and walking your own path has its own merit and worth, there's something to be said for not having even one regret. Okay. Right. Oh. There we have his B, balance. Rukia shocked, wondering what on earth is that ability? And then, hey, Lorime! Hey, Lorime! Oh, you're badly wounded. You got blood coming down from your forehead. Oh, wow. He can actually rewrite the future. If he can do that, then there's no limit to what he can accomplish. So sorry, Kurosaki. I couldn't heal Tensa Sangetsu, which means I won't be able to use my rejection to undo any of the destruction that occurred or that will come in this future we're entering. Please forgive me. Now you won't be able to fight anymore. There's Renji lifting up Ichiko. Look at Ichiko's face! It's like he's literally just there in despair. Then we have Renji goes, get your ass up! Renji, wait, now's not the time. We don't have that luxury. We're going to go after him.
You fool! Charging in head first is no plan! Comedic aspect right there! Comedic battle! That is not meant to be a comedic battle! But it's supposed to! We need to regroup and form a strategy before confronting him. We could sit here till we're blue in the face. Ain't no strategy that'll work against a freak like that. There's gotta be something. Yeah, you're totally right. It's too late. It's hopeless now. Okay. Book of the End. It's just stabbed by a sword. That looks familiar at the same time. I think it's the Book of the End sword by Tsukishima. I don't know. You son of a... Tsukishima? Yeah, what? Where did he come from? I'm sorry, but where the hell did he come from? What are you trying to pull? Pull, you smug prick. What am I trying to pull? I wouldn't even know how to answer that. Ginjo said we're taking your side now. So I didn't really have much to say in the matter. You're taking our side? You really are a prick. I never said we're taking their side. My exact words were, we'd come to repay our debt to him. Orihime, use your Sonten Kishun on his sword again. He may have rewritten the future with such an immense power that you're not capable of rejecting it with yours. But if there is a past where that didn't happen, then you should be able to reject it in it there. And that's exactly what I've inserted. Okay. Your sword has not been broken. Well then, I guess we can call that debt repaid. We're square now, right? Hell yeah. Zero hesitation in those eyes. Okay.
Double up.
Alrighty then. Right. So, okay, so the intro's been played. So, as you can see, I'm not doing my standard review station type of thing because this kind of review ain't going to be really something. It's more me going to be looking and discussing things that I think are worth noting. And I want to discuss exactly the ability that happened on page 21. No, not page 21. Page 18. So we have Ginjo appearing to apparently repay his debt from the Fullbring arc. And then we got Tsukishima mention that about... We know that Yuwatch has the ability to control every possible future there is. He can see every possible future there is. So Tsukishima's Fullbring can see the possible past events where Ichigo's sword Tensei Sungetsu wasn't broken, and with Orihime's ability of her Sunten Kishun, she should be able to access a past where Tensei Sungetsu wasn't broken, and that's how the ability that I'm taking is how he got Tensei Sungetsu fixed. Because if you correspond Tsukishima's Book of the End, bookmark ability, where he stabs somebody and re-alters their past and memories in somebody, he can alter the past memories. So
even though the events of Yuachi breaking Ichigo's sword happened in the past, he can alter those past memories to a different past where Ichigo's Tenshinhan Getsu wasn't broken. So that is an interesting concept that really is what you want to call interesting at this moment in time. It's very interesting when you think that much. At the same time, it really does bring in a lot of questions, and one of the main questions is, where the hell did Shukashima and Ginjo suddenly appear? I know there were a few Fullbrings that helped bring Orihime and some other characters, other side characters or captains and stuff to the palace, to the Soul King area, to the Soul Palace. I didn't see Shukashima or Ginjo there, so how did Shukashima and Ginjo appear here? Because they just appeared randomly out of the blue in my eyes, definitely in this chapter of this. Now, Ichigo got his powers back. He's got his main Shinigami powers. Because remember that his hollow powers and Quincy powers have been taken by Yuachi. Because Ichigo's hollow powers have somewhat was always manifested with his Quincy powers because of his mother. His Shinigami powers was now it really answers the question that his Shinigami powers were never really connected to his hollow powers. His hollow powers, the Quincy powers, due to Mizaki harboring the hollow that attacked her when she was younger. What turned out to be the hollowification power that Ichigo gained, that we saw in the past, and that we saw later on before he went Bankai in a few chapters back. Now, this has really questioned my authority and ability of this chapter, because I try not to be so critique about it and definitely looking into this a little bit more. Really does give me the question of where the hell, like I said, Ginjo and Shukashima are repaying the debt. That debt must be reawakening their eyes and their defeat, and then reopening their eyes of how Ichigo is Ichigo, and they've learned their lesson from the past. That really is the big question. That really is one of the questions that really bring up the knowledge, should I say, into this. So what purpose now with Shukashima's Book of the End Fullbring power, Shunten Keshu restoring Ichigo's Tensen Zangetsu, gives me the question, is Shukashima and Ginjo going to end up helping Ichigo now fight Yuachi? Because if Shukashima can alter Yuachi's past, and if he can get a strike where he can alter Yuachi's past, where he would never get to his almighty powers, now that's another big alteration. Because if we can make it so Yuachi never gained his almighty powers thanks to Shukashima's Book of the End, the event where Yuachi is now, Ichigo could easily defeat. So yes, there is some questions on what can Shukashima's Book of the End power can do. Well, it can really be a big effort, because if you alter something in the past, it alters the future drastically. So counterbalancing it, Shukashima is pretty much the full green power of the Almighty, if in some case, because he has just as much power of controlling the past as Yuachi has so much power to change the future. So Shukashima's Book of the End, I think that's what it's called, I can't remember exactly. Changing the past is a key element now. And with the ability of Orihime Shunten Kishun's ability as well, combined with the Book of the End, can be a big help. Now, Hashimoto's offers to take Uryu's wounds away from him, so he's like fully healed and 100% back to normal. Him going over to Ichigo to help out with his antithesis power, Shrift, is also a great ability as well. So given that, combining that with the Book of the End, Orihime Shunten Keshun, and Ichigo's Tensen Zangetsu now, it's one of the big questions now that it's going to be not one-sided. It's going to still be But the final battle now, because I will say this though, there's not going to be a lot of questions of what's going to happen now with all this, of all the build that happened before the announcement of the 5 chapters. Don't get me wrong, because we still got Ashin and Ryukin just suddenly appearing and probably not getting nothing done. But this one chapter really wants me to have a next week's chapter already, because it really has opened books now of what's going to happen. A lot of things that I haven't came up, a lot of things I haven't read up or looked at what could happen, just suddenly popped up, and I want more to understand what's going to happen in this chapter. Well, in the last 4 chapters, because this is 1 of 5. We are counting down, so we have 4 chapters left now. Now, we have 4 more weeks of Bleach. 4 more. As of today, we have 4 more weeks of Bleach, so we have 4 chapters left. So it gives me curious of what else is going to get filled, because the final bout is reaching the end. So the last 3 or last 2 chapters has to be the conclusion, because if it's ending in 5 chapters, it has to be the conclusion, because Kubo must have realized that he threw Shukashima in here just so he can reverse the past and give Ichigo the ability, because he can alter the past several times then, because if Shukashima is just there to help Ichigo get his Zanpakuto back, every time Yuachi breaks it, then Yuachi is pretty much in a corner, because he's just going to get sick of always going, I just destroyed it, but what? But he's probably already saw this. He's probably already seen Ichigo and Tsukishima and Gunjo coming and repairing Ichigo's sword. So he's literally, or if it turns out that he actually had no idea that this was a possible event, doubt it, because of the Almighty and him able to change the future and everything. And we got to see it yet again in destroying Zabimaru from Renji. And Rukia was shocked about that as well, about his events. This is going to be a long chapter. This is going to be a long review, but this has got me answering questions. No, me asking for questions within 1 chapter. Kubo has done it. He's gotten me wanting to know more. He's returned to me wanting to get back. But I'm still really doubtful about why the sudden introduction of Shukashima and Ginjo suddenly appear out of nowhere. There was no chapters beforehand where they appeared, an introduction, and them showing up randomly, because I don't remember there being chapters. But if there is, comment down below and correct me on it down in the comment section. But for me at the moment, there has not been no chapters at all on them appearing, showing up, or anything. For me, this just felt like they just came out of the blue, out of nowhere, just to help out Ichigo, repaying a debt to Ichigo, giving Ichigo Tenshin Zangetsu back to full strength. So yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. It really did bring a arc in my mind of what's going to happen next. We've got 5 chapters. What the hell is Kubo playing now? He has trolled us to the point where I'm now asking questions of what's going on. He gave us a crappy first battle against Yuachi with Ichigo, to the point where Ichigo's now fully back, full bring, and fully powerful and strong, with just his Shinigami powers. He's just got his Shinigami powers. Further dubbed term, Soul Reaper powers. He's only got his Shinigami powers. So if he only got his Shinigami powers, because Yuachi has taken his Hollow powers, because that was manifested and mixed in with his Quincy powers that was given from him from his mother. So he's only got his father's gift from him, and that is his Shinigami powers. So what's going to happen now? I don't know, but I really enjoyed this chapter. Comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this chapter down in the comment sections below. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's live reaction and review of Bleach Chapter 681. The End to Worlds chapter. As always, hit that subscribe button. Up to date with my videos. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, following the links down in the video description. Also, why don't you hit the eye that's above my head, right here, somewhere around the corner of where it says hit the eye, and bring down the cards to see my past anytime during the video, to check out my other Bleach reviews, or also check out the playlist as well. Anyway, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take a Corner, member of the Double O Club, and I'll see you next time for another manga chapter, anime episode review, or tokusatsu review. Bye bye for now. See ya.